Everybody could make it for the 2013 Eastern Illinois University first full season of recruiting. I would like to tell you guys what we've accomplished in recruiting this year. We wanted to make our football team larger. And if you weren't going to make us larger, then you need to make us faster. And we went out to increase our size on this football team. It was very offensive oriented in our recruiting. We feel like we have to spend a lot more time with our offensive personnel than we do with our defensive personnel. So it was slanted that way. But as you can see there, from the offensive line to the wide receivers, to the defensive line with their body weight, we're trying to get this football team a lot bigger. You know, obviously, we had a lot of success last year, from worst to first, winning the OVC, getting another opportunity in the playoffs, and then losing that game up there against South Dakota State. Once again, just proved that you can't dismiss the physicality of a football game. There's a physical part of the game. You have to embrace it. You have to welcome it, and we want to be as big and as physical as the next guy, so we can have an opportunity to win those games in December when the ground is frozen and the wind is blowing. So we felt that we have accomplished that. We have a highlight video that we're going to show you now, where you guys can get an opportunity to see it with your own eyes. If you have any questions after that on any specific individuals, we'll be glad to answer those.
Do you get them on the field and practice and so on?
I think the coolest thing about at coaching at this level is that you go for body types, speeds, and you don't really get locked into positions. I mean, outside of maybe a quarterback here or there, you're really looking for athletes, get them on the football field, throw them in the pot with the rest of the athletes that you already have, and then let them sort themselves out to what positions they play. So to answer your question, yeah, we want to get the best players on campus, and then we'll figure out where we want to play them. It's a very diverse class. The first thing that jumps out at me is that the defensive help that we've got in the junior college. We've got big guys in the junior college in the inside. We had to beef up in the inside, beef-wise, so that we don't get pushed around. I thought we did a great job with that last year. Don't misconstrue what I said. I thought we were good and sound in the middle, but graduation hit us hard in there, so we had to go back and replace some of that stuff. We've got a couple of individuals that are going to help us on the outside pass rush, maybe be able to replace some of the sacks that Dowdell gave away. And then after that, we came back with, from the junior college, we came back again with offensive linemen. We feel like we have to reshape our offensive line. We're looking for a different look, so to speak, and we want those junior college guys to bridge us the time, bring them in here and mix them with the O-line guys that we have now, and bridge us the time to develop the young guys. And that's why we went heavy on the young offensive linemen, to make sure to give Coach Edinger a year and a half to really get these 6'6" guys ready. You know, get their 4-packs going, because most of those guys don't have 6-packs. So get their 4-packs ready to go, so that in a year and a half, you know, we should be set on the offensive line for 4 to 5 years here. So the junior college guys are the bridge. The freshmen are the future. If one of them is good enough to play, so be it. If not, you know, we'll put a couple of those guys on ice and then thaw them out later, you know, after they grow up in the way. You come in on a half of a recruiting season, stating, going back to last year, if 50% of those recruits are hits, I mean, that's a good recruiting season for a staff coming in with half a season. Most staffs look for like 33 and a third. If you get 1/3 of those guys can help you 4 and 5 years down the road, that's a good season. We were trying to hit 50% when we came in here the first year. That's not the case with this class. This class, we've got 20 somewhat recruits. We need to nail somewhere between 14 to 16 out of this class. We need to be right. You won't be able to tell until 2-3 years down the road, but you need to look at this class 3 years from now and look at it and go, yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. And we need to be somewhere between 14 and 16 on the Y's and not on the N's. And that's how you know you're doing a good job recruiting. All the junior college all the junior college kids need to have they should have enough athletic ability to play here. Now, whether they can come in and put in the effort and beat the young men that we have out here, that's a different question. I understand that the young men here are going to get 15 more practices with this coaching staff before the junior college kids even get here. But you shouldn't recruit a junior college young man to be a backup. You should recruit somebody that has the ability to start, and then they've got to come in here and put the effort to be a starter. Doesn't mean they're all going to be starters, but they should have the ability to start for you. Out of the freshman class, who knows? You know, who would have known that Keandre would have played for us last year? You know, who would have known that Kamu would have played for us last year? We really don't know. It's how they come in, how they adjust to college life, and how fast they attain the knowledge, the information to be able to go out there and help us. You got Davionte Davis is an athletic linebacker from Dallas, Texas. Was in the Baylor program. All three of these young men, I would say, that are lacking from a strength standpoint. They need to get into the weight room. They need to be a lot stronger. They're going to be able to help us with their upper body parts of it. But when you go to their ball skills, quickness, things that they can do on the football field, they have ability that some God-given ability that we can't teach. Davionte Davis is very smooth in space. He operates very well in space. Jeff Lepak, not as fast as some of the other receivers on the football team, but he has great size, great hands, great knowledge, understands the offense very well, may have an opportunity to help us. Nico Shepard was an athletic person on the FIU team with great high school ties to St. Thomas Aquinas, Fort Lauderdale, one of the key programs in the state of Florida. We feel that he has an ability to, an opportunity to play 2 or 3 positions with us. Again, a 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" guy that has ball skills that should be able to help us catching the football and moving around in space with a bigger body. All of them need to get stronger, but their weakness in the strength in the weight room better be their strength on the football field. They need to be. We need to be pleasantly surprised when we start putting the ball in the air and see their hand-eye ball skills when we start spring practice. Welcome.